Welcome back to the fifth installment of a series of videos I'm putting together on YouTube for my pupils and for the members of Drummer Club. This is Hook Road Studio. I am Jason Horsler, and the title of today's video is Fun with Flamacues. We're looking at creative filters once again, but something slightly different from the previous video. Please go and watch 800 things you can do to drag paradiddle number 1 to see what I mean by creative filters. Today's creative filters, for want of a better name, are called dynamic shifting and duration modification. Very simple idea. But first of all, let's have a look at what the Flamacue is. So it is 4 16th notes and a quarter note. And the second 16th note is an accent, and the first 16th note and the quarter note are flams, the Flamacue. What dynamic shifting is we take the accent and we move it around a little bit to come up with slightly different variations, and you can apply this to quite a few of the rudiments and certainly a lot of the hybrids that are coming out of the woodwork. So let's give it a try to this one. We're going to take the accent that sits now on the E in the traditional Flamacue and we push it over onto the and. So that will sound like this. Now we'll push it over 1 16th more, so it will sit on the and now. I'd like to apply a quick creative filter from one of the previous videos. It's a diddle substitution type idea. It's a filter that I call ornamentation. I'm going to substitute the accents for diddles, and since the accents are sitting on a 16th note, we're going to substitute the accent for two 30-second note diddles. So with the traditional Flamacue, that will sound like this. With the shifted accent onto the and, it will sound like this. I like that one. And we can even shift it one step further. But now if we put it on the then we're going to have 3 lefts in a row. So you could do that. It sounds like this. Or if you want, you can just leave out the grace note on the last flam, on the quarter note flam. And if you play it fast enough, it starts sounding actually like a drag. So it will be something like this. Or you can mess around with different ways of micro timing that to make it sound one way or the other. The other thing I wanted to look at was duration modification, and this is something you can apply to all the rudiments. What duration modification is when you take any of the notes inside a rudiment and change how long or short that note lasts for, and that completely changes the time signature or the feel of the thing. I'll give you a short example. If you took a paradiddle, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, good old paradiddle. Now what we'll do is we'll change the duration of the first note of the diddle. So if we're thinking of this as 16th notes and we compact the two diddles, in fact we'll change both diddles into 30-second notes. So that will sound like this. So right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Completely changes it from, and you could change some of the other durations within the paradiddle. You could make the first 2 notes of the paradiddle into 30-second notes and make the diddle part big and slow as 16ths, and see how that affects the entire sound of the paradiddle. And there's obviously lots of places where you can do that. and you can do that to all the other rudiments too. Well, on the Flamacue, that quarter note is so long, I find it hard sometimes to make sure that I play it as a quarter note. So 1 E and a 2, 1 E and a 2, 1 E and a 2. Why do we change that last quarter note into an eighth note? If we do that, it can no longer be in 2/4 timing. It starts actually being 3/4. So it would go 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and. And that could then also be reinterpreted as triplets, which you can then fit into 4/4 time. 4/4 time. So. Can't help but think of Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson when I play it that way. You could also take that quarter note and make it even shorter. So we've changed it from a quarter note into an eighth. Let's change it into a 16th. So then what you would have is 10 16ths in a row. 10 over 16 as a time signature, or 5 over 8. So that will sound like this. And you could change some of the durations of the notes in other parts of the pattern and do all sorts of weird things to it. But I'll leave that up to you. I hope this has been inspirational and you come up with lots of your own ideas. And keep watching, we've got lots of other videos up my sleeve. Please subscribe to my channel, and we'll be seeing you soon. Cheers.